50th episode? What? The 50th episode? That's halfway through 100.
I just think about it for me. You know what I mean? Oh, Nick! You make.
And just like that,
we're back.
We back, y'all.
Welcome, Black. Once again. Let it begin.
Hey, y'all still got that freestyle? You still got that freestyle, Drew?
That way.
I think I do have that. I think I do.
That way.
Hey, Drew went off on that freestyle.
Fat phase on live.
That way.
Yeah, what's do, man? Yeah, what's do, man?
That way.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how y'all start the show right there. Welcome to episode 103. Stats and facts.
I'm late.
I'm your host, Roski, the bottom bearded one.
Indeed. It's me, Tony. Back again.
We got a special guest. We went and found one of our lost brothers. Apparently.
In the desert.
Yeah, I was stranded.
Long ago.
We went and found one of our lost,
Padawan.
one of our brothers that just, you know, he was like, I'm gonna pick up a different last name, but I fuck with y'all. Oh, our boy Lonzo is here with us, y'all.
How's it going, Lonzo? How's it going?
I'm glad to be here. Thank y'all for the invite.
Indeed.
Oh man,
Always
I feel
great
like-
to reconnect.
I feel like every time when I'm in the room with you guys, I feel like I'm about to get roasted.
no. First off, it took. I wanted to stay out of it so that I wouldn't be charged with none of the like what went wrong. Okay, because we should have been started a long time ago.
Hours.
But
ago.
it took a lot, you know, to get there. You know what I'm saying? People had to get their lives together. Certain people changed the color of their eyes in 4 or 5 minutes. That was crazy. I was like, wow. Red eye planes and shit.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know. But
Like a lightsaber.
hey, we here, y'all. This is episode 103. Listen,
That mug is like a lightsaber.
this is episode 103.
That's it.
We here. They wrote some topics down on the board.
Oh yeah. Oh, did y'all see the Tom Brady roast?
I saw clips from it. I want to watch the whole thing, but
I didn't see the whole thing either, but I saw.
Yeah, I didn't watch none of
all
it.
the
watched like
Kim
two- like
Kardashian
two-
reaction.
Like
Man.
2 clips.
This
Like
dude
two
named
clips
Kill
of it.
Tony. This dude killed Tony. I forget his last
Yeah.
name. I want to go do that show. It's in Austin.
I haven't seen him on it, but I know of him.
So you do. It's a live show. 60 seconds. You tell a joke, and then they interview you. So really, you get like 5 minutes. But if it's bad, they kill you. If it's not, they might kill you anyway too. But he killed Kim Kardashian. He said you got more beef running through you than Kendrick and Drake. More black beef. More black beef.
Is that one of our? Are we gonna get to that? Are we gonna talk about Kendrick and Drake today?
Yeah, we got to.
The thing that I wanted to talk about with that was,
Is it over?
the people that don't really even care about this know about this.
Yeah.
Not that they care about it. It's the fact that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Everybody know. And that's even the older age, 50, 60,
Yeah.
70. You'd be
Shout
surprised.
out to Joe Budden. He got a lot of people on that demographic where even like they
That's
talk
true.
about where older people approach them. And could you imagine a 67?
And let's talk about-
wait, stop. Could you imagine a 67-year-old watching this?
Yeah, that's crazy. That is kind of crazy to think. You think a 67-year-old was worried about pocket? Tupac?
Who's their favorite character? they gonna like Tony the most. A 67-year-old woman gets on here
That's
and watches
beauty.
us.
The beauty of the internet is that
Everybody watches.
you have the ability to touch everyone, including people not yet born. Our greatest fan, my belief is, everyone's greatest fan is somebody that is going to be born about 200 years.
Hey, they say when you do
That's true.
exercise,
That's
Look
kinda
back
true.
on all of the media
That's kind of true.
that you're in, you're dead. They're gonna look back at all the media you're in and go,
That's kinda
"This-
true.
This is actually my favorite human."
well, they say when you exercise, you're doing it for the so I'm 41, so when I exercise and I'm doing things good for me, it's for the 43-year-old. You know what I'm saying? It's that couple years ahead where I'm like, oh, it's going to pay off when I get to the finish line.
But is the internet like a black hole? Like, do it just keep going, and then we just get like left back, and then it's just new stuff, and then it just, you know what I mean? We just
That is the case. Yes.
or is it like books? I don't know.
No, it's like that. That is, it constantly goes and more stuff builds on top of it.
No.
But it's searchable.
It's like because
The point is that you can go back
what
and
he's saying is you got to put it in one or the other spots. It's like books because you can go back and literally say that this said thing happened in this.
It's gonna be stored there forever. I don't know, because even books, I don't know. That's funny.
That's the thing about digital media. It is not contained in physical forms. So literally, we have transmissions that have been projected into space.
How did
now
this conversation
going out.
transpire that fast?
I don't know, but that's awesome. But that's the fight. It's on topic because that's the fight. They basically saying Taylor Swift is fighting for that, like to define what is it digitally for a musician and like how we should be getting paid for it properly. They saying that's part of what the Drake beef.
Okay,
is.
and then that goes now. See, because it all makes sense. That goes back to what he just said. We're speaking to a future process that we don't know exists yet.
Yep.
So
Yep.
when Joe Budden say they crack on the pod, they were like,
AI is crazy.
you didn't know that people would still be it would be recyclable like in that fashion when you dropped it. So it was like, damn, I want to use like drugs so bad, and it was just like,
Don't use drugs.
if a person that copped the bag was able to somehow use it, but still like you know what I'm saying? See, goes right back to that conversation we had earlier. But you know what I'm talking about.
No.
We'll let it go. But the thing is, that was not in the forecast at in 1995, 2001. Possibly
Now
maybe
AI,
around then,
now
but
AI is just a whole nother branch of stuff. Musicians have to worry about.
I think our perspective being in what's considered like the last of the past generation. So we lived a childhood where we went outside.
Yeah.
We lived a childhood where we bought physical records. So
Yes.
there was an actual accounting of how much sales you got. Whereas today's world, your kids literally only know about how many million hits did something get.
Yep.
So their generation, to me, will determine what a hit is really quantified as.
they don't. I don't
what,
even think kids know what to do with cash money. That's in like when you give them
form.
money,
It's
they
going
like,
out of style.
It's
Yeah,
like
it is.
they be like, "Oh, I'm a cash app you," and then put some like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I can go on Roblox with this."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
There are going to be a lot of kids who don't know what physical money denominations exactly are because they won't have.
And then we gonna be the old people talking
money.
about, no, I still got cash. Still got cash in my. I am. I'm still have cash. That's funny though. How we
That's
get
it.
yeah, we did. We went way left. Not that we even had anything to talk about, but I'm glad to
Goes
have
where it
I'm
goes.
glad to have Lonzo here. You know what I'm
I'm glad to
saying?
be here.
He was one of the first people, y'all, and I thought about this while I was brushing my teeth like 2 days ago. And I was like, this.
At least he went on the toilet when he thought about it.
I took a toothbrush.
That was great.
The thought might have formulated as I wiped my ass, but you know, I probably, the plane landed as I brushed my teeth. But as I brushed my teeth, I said, this motherfucker was the first person, other than my brother that was in my family that was here to befriend me when I got here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what just hit my I just got my picture. Nah, I don't know how y'all feel about me bringing this up, so you tell me.
No, I mean, I'm gonna tell you.
My anniversary picture popped up on Facebook in my black and blue, and we were all at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And
No, the day.
so-
That memory
That
of
was
that
literally like
having
a-
fun that day.
yeah,
and
that was
being
a
there
fun
for
day.
each other.
and then the Cavs,
That was a great
lost to the Celtics. That was fucked up. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
they sure did.
That was that day.
Yeah.
No. It was like 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yep, the Cavs lost to the Celtics. Well, probably yesterday. Maybe the Cavs lost to the Celtics. Shit, I have already having that. Shit, I know what you're talking about. But so yeah.
You said you were talking about the Cavs. You were talking about.
So we can talk about them now. You found something more interesting to
Hey,
talk
we
about.
plotting now.
Found something more interesting to talk about. You know what I mean? Let's get to that.
Hey, but they got a chance. You don't think they got a chance?
Man, fuck the Cavs. All right.
No.
So
Oh.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, y'all say when it's on the internet, it's for everybody to see, right?
That's facts.
That's it.
And that's for everybody to see,
For
right?
forever.
All right, so we good.
For forever.
That's how Devin Haney them feel. They was out there talking about he cheated, and he didn't cheat.
Yeah. So how do you
He
how
didn't cheat.
How do you go from cheating to not cheating? That's kind of a So like, what if the people like
He should be
that
sued
that
for
made the
defamation.
decision? What if the people that made the decision, the man
Now
that
for the people, and that's not abreast to the situation, fill them in like you would fill me in as one of those non-abreast people.
just Jim, you could tell him.
So it was a fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Devin Haney was the overwhelming favorite, and then Ryan Garcia shocked everybody and knocked Devin Haney down 3 times, won the fight.
Oh
Told you.
yeah.
That's what we told you
Oh
about.
yeah.
That's what we
And
talked
after the
about before.
fight, they said he cheated. He was on steroids like 2 days later, 2-3 days later. But now, come to find out, he ain't on steroids. He just tested negative.
But how do you mess up a steroid test? Like what?
Well, maybe they never even messed it up. Maybe somebody just said that he failed it, even though they.
But
didn't
he's
know
been
if he
doing
did
some
it.
real erratic stuff.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah,
Like-
Oscar De La Hoya. They planned. That was part of the lead up to the fight. So that's why. That's
That
how he
whole
won.
mental breakdown.
Yeah, he didn't really have a mental
The
breakdown.
whole Illuminati
Yeah.
is chasing
Well,
me
he kind
down.
of did. He might have too, but
You see, that's what I'm saying.
he made it seem as though he was out of shape and he wasn't preparing for this fight. So Devin Haney kind of slacked. It just like it happened to Mike Tyson before. He slacked in his training, and he thought Ryan Garcia was losing his mind, and he
So
was
it was gonna be real easy to just.
Yes, and then it almost immediately he surprised him and.
So has there been any discussion about, forget all that, just putting Ryan Garcia like in a movie? Because that was some great. I saw those videos, and I was for sure watching someone who was losing it.
It did look like he was
So,
losing his mind. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
I thought he was crazy. I really thought he was crazy. Me and my friend, I was sitting back stuff like,
But
yo.
you know what? The one thing I will say, that now in hindsight is 2020.
Yes,
and I
exactly.
totally see that.
Exactly.
In hindsight, when you go back to everything when he went crazy, whenever it would get to a part in a conversation where you would need to be specific to actually make an allegation, he would just go into the, type speech of like non-definite, never naming, this person met with me. It's people brought me, the people. And it's like, that's how your crazy uncle talk. And you're like, oh, he don't know no people.
Oh, he smoked crack.
So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, touche. That was
A master. So, but Oscar, he has Oscar De La Hoya in his corner, so that's who helped him do that. And they did it. They did it. They did it.
did it.
That was a
he did it.
another. Have y'all talked about Cat Williams already?
I thought Cat kicked everything off at the beginning of 2024.
Oh, for sure he set the
We
tone.
did do an episode on that. That was one of our better episodes that got everything going early on.
And it's continuing though. That's the thing. It's like
It's
being dissected.
It's being verified. You know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
Well,
like-
yeah, everything is just like it is.
Some
What
of
it
it
is. So
You saw Shaq diss to Shannon Sharp.
you know what? I was gonna line everything up for our second half with that because I was actually gonna play that.
Oh,
Cause I wanted us to listen to that all together, like we all hear it, and
Yeah.
then we can go ahead and we can talk about it. But what was we had
That's a
like
good
we had like we
idea.
had like
Yeah,
one
but that has been crazy.
hey,
But
it's
at the
ju-
same
it's
time,
just-
now just after talking about Ryan Garcia, you look at it and you go, wait a minute, is this just
Yep.
literally?
hey, old boy,
Nothing.
old boy,
This is just a chance for
hey,
Shannon
listen.
Sharp. I'm gonna save it for when. You know what? I'm gonna save it when you bring it up.
Okay.
After
Well, no.
I literally, I
just
didn't
want-
jump to the end.
I just wanted to say.
I didn't jump to the end.
I just wanted to
I
say.
just saw the future.
I just wanted to say, for the mere fact that it exists, old boy that walked off my podcast on episode 100, I would like to challenge you to another challenge of maybe some bars. You know what I'm saying?
Lord
So I do have like 8 to 16 already prepared for you.
Oh Lord,
You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
So.
Hey, you ain't got no gunshots for that. You need some of them Joe Budden gunshots.
Oh no! We just do that. We'll just do that. That can suffice for that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something.
You a fat phase-on lie.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, but yeah, come. I don't want to say come and see me. 'Cause I don't really fuck with you like that. But I will
We
shoot
gonna let-
some
we
shots.
gonna
I
let
will
it go.
I will shoot your shots. Some shots your way. You know what I'm saying? And we can do our little Kendrick Drake thing. And it's so pretty. I put you in a nice little Christmas box. It was a nice little box. I felt nice when I wrapped it up. You know what I'm saying? So get your bitch ass out of here. But we are gonna take a quick break, y'all. So it's gonna be some static. Like you need to fix your TV, you probably don't. And then we'll be right back.
And we're black.
Yeah, so you always gotta tell the truth. That's what
You gotta tell the truth
That's
because
exactly
regardless of what you think the time is, it's always time for truth. And that's the scary thing about people who take the word truth and they try to attach it to their whole thing. And then
Hey.
you're like, oh man, I gotta do everything because that's the truth.
Are y'all hip to the kick streams? The kick streams that
I
people
get
are
what you're
doing?
saying.
I think we would be perfect for a kick stream.
Why? What's the difference with Click?
Yeah.
Because everything is content on Kick. It's like that whole conversation, that off-mic conversation, and as most people know, off-mic conversations are more than likely to hit harder, you know what I'm saying, than the on-mic conversation.
Because they are slathered in truth. The second you say and go, I have to now remember
Yep.
that I am going to be reviewed. So
Yep.
I'm more cautious of everything I'm saying.
Yep.
And I won't be as free to just foof. But guess what?
And that goes to
But guess who
and
can?
that goes to our off-mic
kids.
conversation.
Our kids weren't raised like us, guys.
Hey,
No, that's the problem though,
That
Tony.
goes
That's why I
on.
say I have to teach my kids how to fight because, like, my son is
That's the
allowed to
truth.
call me
You
an
do.
idiot. He calls me an idiot.
You gotta teach him
my,
how to
My
fight.
youngest child calls me an idiot because I allow him
oh, can I say something?
to call me an
You
idiot.
might know who this is. I was Baldy Basics for like 5 months.
Baldy basics.
Oh
No.
my God. Look, you see her?
Things that didn't fly in the past.
Yes. No.
But at those moments, you gotta go, I was bald. Maybe I was doing something a little
Hold on,
stupid.
what the-
Yeah.
And a kid noticed it.
Yeah.
Guess what?
And it was funny.
Wait a minute.
Equals we can either adjust
At that
or
moment.
accept
Wait.
or be like the past and be.
Man, I got a beard right now because
Why is he acting
not
like my
because I
baldness
want,
changed?
not because I want to, because my family told me
said at the
I'm
moment.
ugly if I don't have a beard in a nice way, kinda. I shaved my beard and then I walked, turned around. Mason
Most
came in the room. He said,
men are
He said, I hate your face without a beard. My
Most
son.
men are.
Star said, I said, Star, do I look stupid or something? She said,
If you believe in a God, then you understand He put the follicles in a certain place for a
For it to grow.
reason.
yeah, she said,
For it to be
Why-
its
why
optimal
some-
level of attraction. Do you think peacocks would be great if we plucked out all their damn feathers? Because those are the guys, the pretty ones. Those pretty peacocks. Those are the
Yeah,
fellas.
how would they look if
So
you
how
plucked
would
out
you
the
look
feathers?
if you took all the colorful fucking feathers off the peacock? Those are
you know
your
what?
fucking
Honestly-
feathers, fellas.
See, y'all going too fast. First off,
You asked for this, Scott.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't ask for this. First off, if any event that I was having to lose this, I would just lose weight because it's hiding 12 to 13 pounds.
Yeah, it is. That's a good thing of it, too.
So,
yeah.
so I'm saying that when I did at my
That's what I
current
like it
weight,
for.
I shaved my beard off and I was like, oh shit, whoa! I was in the gym literally 2 days later. Like, oh no, nigga, you look crazy. So
If I told y'all
Maybe
what I
that's
look like,
showing
y'all
the
wouldn't
importance
believe
of doing that from time to time to retest our
fuck
our meat.
Yeah.
See what's looking like under there. But
he said he
it.
need
No
that-
Diddy.
He need that, wait, no, fuck that no Diddy shit. That's his test of his meat. I got a different way. Fuck.
Test your meat.
the meat that you are, everyone. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, I just watched the video. I just watched a video on Instagram where this dad busted in the room with his two sons, kicked the door. Boom. Which one of y'all ate my meat? Which one of y'all ate my meat? And he just kept saying it until one of them finally
Exactly.
said, "No, Diddy, Dad." Like,
Exactly.
I just, temperature on the ground 64 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just, but
man, I learned so much stuff from y'all. I wear cologne how I wear cologne because listening to y'all talk one day. My dad said, "Don't ever spray it on your clothes.
Oh,
Spray
nigga,
it on your body."
nigga, you gotta get out the shower. You gotta put that shit on your body.
And if you do it while you're a little damp, it means it's gonna dry in with the moisture.
But see, that's the part I don't know, cause I don't know. I do it sometimes when I
Not
when
wet.
not wet,
I'm
but
saying the second after you towel off, like that. If the initial
got you.
you towel off, but your body is still moist after you towel. It's not like bone dry.
Yeah, it's
I was
not.
in-
Yeah,
I was
right
in-
then.
I was in the 8th grade. My pops
But
said,
mine don't stick with me all day is the problem. I feel
"Hey,
like
shout out to pops, man. Shout out to you.
Pops.
We're gonna make this a clip right here. Make it special for you.
That's
but
it.
yeah.
Today you the mother.
He said, hey, no. He said, no, not that. You're not about to put that on your clothes.
Yeah, stain them for one.
Yeah.
that
you
oils
notice
and stuff. Yep.
People's
Yep.
patches.
Yep.
On their
Right
shirt.
where they stain.
Yep.
Right
It's
where they
like,
spray.
oh,
Spraying that
man,
same
yeah.
spot.
Deodorant do too, man, to your stuff.
Mhm.
Tearing my shirts up.
But it's getting better and better
we in the
because now they got all
cosmetics
types of
aisle
deodorant
and
that
Walgreens?
non-flakes and like sprays used to be horrible in the past. Number one, it was filled with cancer.
That's how I feel with Old Spice. I keep using it. I don't know why. I feel like it's killing me.
Most modern ones though have
I'm
changed
a
the
degree.
propellants
I'm a degree.
to
dude.
more healthy
What
things.
deodorant-
You know Irish Spring?
What deodorant you use?
You want to see my Irish Spring?
Usually degree.
Yeah, I'm all 100% degree.
I'm only by default because
it can't be- and it can't
it's
be
the
that
best
gel.
smelling cheap.
It can't be the
It's
gel.
the best smelling, not cheap as in cheap because it's not cheap. It is the best smelling, low cost, everywhere
You're
available.
concerned about the smell of your deodorant? So
Yeah.
it's like it's on you and you gotta smell it?
I smell my deodorant all day long.
I don't.
Me too.
I
I
put
think
it
that's
on-
like part of
I
your
put
scent.
it, I
almost.
put it on and just hope that it does the job of not having me walking around smelling like onions.
My olfactory senses are amazing.
Hey, I work next to a get fresh fucking fresh food shit, and every once in a while they get to chopping them onions, and I'll go out and take my break, and I'll smell that shit. I'll be like, fuck, and I'll be like, oh no, I'm good. Boy,
Yeah.
smelling like a bag of chopped onions. That
I work
is.
next to
'Cause
Chipotle.
regular onions don't smell
I
like
smell
that.
like
It's them
chicken,
chopped-
grilled chicken all day.
It's them chopped onions.
See, I was about to say immediately again. Pre-meat warning. No Diddy on this meat.
It's a lot of meat
I
conversations.
hate the smell of my hands after I eat anything like chicken or like especially like a hamburger.
I think you hate the way your hands
my
feel.
God.
I hate. You know what I hate?
What?
Since we're on the topic of that,
Oh, that's weird.
I immediately have to go and wash my hands because it's like so like
Okay, I have that with
The
butter.
meat seasoning is like
I love butter and
No,
the taste of
okay,
it,
and I
but
think I
after
know what's
it,
happening.
I be
Hello?
getting this weird smell of
I can
that
tell y'all
butter,
what's
and
happening.
I have to wash my hands.
Can I tell y'all what's happening?
I like the butter on the lip
See,
because
can I
I
tell
feel
y'all-
like a little salty, tasty treat.
I think I can tell
I
y'all.
don't
I
get
can
what
tell
you
y'all
say.
what's happening.
What?
Because when you said the chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and I went and I was gonna diagnose it there, and then you said the butter. I think y'all are associating that more to how your hands feel. And
I also
these
don't like the
things-
grease,
Wait.
yeah.
And these two things don't have a wrenching smell.
They do though.
They have a feel.
It's called burger finger.
No, butter definitely got a smell. I'm not gonna lie. I smell it. I can smell it, especially if it's a lot of it.
It's like get it away from me.
It's anytime you have seasoned meat, and you in the meal don't have it like in a bun, so like you're touching the bun, you're
I'm
not
picturing-
touching the patty.
I'm picturing myself
But if
doing something, one of y'all, what y'all saying, and leaving the house without washing my hands.
I'll know it instantly. I'm telling you.
Oh man, that's like what I. That's like
you're
during
talking
the
about like
I'm
a
a person
burger,
that them and
a
they
cook,
give me
a
that,
patty, but after you cook burger. What?
Cooked beef, cooked. I'm not talking about raw. Obviously, no raw. I have a real big thing about
Raw meat.
touching any surface. It got to be thoroughly cleaned and all that stuff. But I'm talking about cooked meat. Once it is cooked, if you touch it immediately after, your fingers are fine. That's when the finger looking good sentence comes in. If you wait 5 minutes
Oh, your shit's gonna be.
and then smell them again,
Oh, you right.
you're like, oh, what is that? It's like this meat. It's like it almost it smells like rotten over seasoned
Well,
meat.
I don't think
you're
you
like, that's
should
not
be
even how
saying-
my season to taste.
I don't
Yeah.
think in those instances. I hope we.
You're right,
I hope we can avoid them. We are just a couple minutes back into the second half.
This portion brought to you
y'all.
by Wagyu beef.
With no topics, we just in here talking about
Hey, you
stuff.
know
It ain't
what?
gonna- when you listen back on this, it ain't gonna make no sense. We're just talking about.
It's
And
not.
that's the best.
It's not. It's not gonna make. It's not gonna make any sense.
It ain't gonna make sense to us. It's gonna make sense to the future.
But I wanted to.
Hi, future.
The future is sitting there watching us.
Yeah, like look at these foods.
Yeah, look at him.
She's not gonna remember it
Come
then,
say hello to the
but
people
she
if you
will
want.
be able to go back to it
You can come say hi.
and actually see it.
You gotta back up though.
Our parents, this is the funny thing. Our parents always told us stories about when we were kids, and we hear them so much that we built memories around the story.
Yeah.
But our memory isn't actually like a movie of it. All of our kids are now going to have actual movies of the events in their families that were the stories that.
We like a
became-
gap
it's
though.
like
we really are like a bridge between, because we did
old
get
and the
we got
new.
both of it. Yeah,
we the old and the new.
that is weird.
We lived through the creation of video games.
Yeah,
It's like we remember being entertained by boop, boop,
yeah.
boop.
Even though we weren't.
Let me my turn. We pushed. We fought to play fucking Pong.
Yeah.
Play Pong.
I
I couldn't pay one of these kids to play that for
Well, the
2
fact-
minutes.
Right.
not to sound like
They wouldn't. You're right.
whatever.
They would. It would 2 minutes. They would be like, all right.
But
They
they-
would have it all figured out. You,
they have
it's
they-
the shortest attention
They all got
span
their own.
because they like, all right.
Because they got to
this.
the answer that it is.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Do you still play Pong?
No.
No.
They all have their own devices, right?
Yeah.
So like right now, she's not fighting with her sister about like it might come down to like, all right, I want to watch TV
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
true too.
Oh
They have
yeah.
their own devices.
We had everything to share. We
Yeah,
only
we
had
had to
one
share.
TV for
Yeah.
the kids. If they
I'm
had a
gonna tell
TV,
you- I'ma tell
or
you,
you use a TV
um,
hour,
yeah.
and you had to fight over who got the
But that's
programming.
why we buy them 2 or 3 now, so that they don't have to share. Because we didn't like. I mean, it's cool to share, but at a certain point, it's like.
Yeah, I couldn't picture when
How many chores?
when the
How many chores have you done for your siblings just for 30 minutes extra?
Yeah.
How many
Or it took a
wrinkled
week.
fingers?
We had to do weeks.
Yeah.
I had to wash the dishes for a whole week.
You
and,
want my
and if I
hour?
wanted
You want to play the game?
Yeah.
Instead of this? This is my hour on
You know what I
TV.
did? I bought. My mom didn't let us use dishwasher. We had to wash the dishes.
Yeah, like perfectly.
Hold on.
I love using my dishwasher.
Wait.
Yes.
You had a dishwasher in the house.
And my mom said, "Wash these dishes with your hand. I'm not
That is a
buying no
common
dishwashing
thing.
tablets.
Very
I'm not
common.
wasting my money on no dishwashing tablets. Wash these dishes." So I started making my own money and buying them myself. So then my brothers would be like, "Hey, let me get a dishwashing tablet."
Yeah, so they could use it on their day.
Yeah, so for their week, well, all right, well then I get the game for whatever,
Exactly.
whatever.
Exactly.
But yeah, we had to black people
we
use the
learned-
dumbest rules.
But through those dumb rules, we learned how to bargain. We learned how to barter, and we are we're raising a new generation who never has to barter or bargain because they have their own everything.
But they do it different. I feel like they just.
I think that we think we learned that.
That's true too.
I think that it molded our mind to be people who are always looking for a deal.
You can always adapt.
Whereas I think the younger generation takes the
And
price.
then teach you to overcome an obstacle.
Yeah, but
Kinda.
at the same time, I think that was a detriment to us because we are of the. If I open a T-shirt line and the T-shirts are $30, if you close to me, I'm running the risk of here. He come. He about to
Asking me for
he
a
about to ask
discount.
for a T-shirt for $20.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's like
You're right.
you're as a business person, you're looking past that, and you're like, damn. Why can't he just buy
Pay
the
me to,
T-shirt?
Yeah,
Even-
right.
So even if I had it for that $20 that he has, he would try to get it for $10.
Yep.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
Just to feel like, oh,
I got a deal.
Master
because
P,
I know
I got
know
the
about-
hookup.
Yep.
Holla if you hear me. It's
Culture looking
just,
for a hookup.
yeah, people that are.
I'll tell you this as a driver. I can probably count the times that black people have tipped me.
At cash, or you mean even on the app? They don't be tipping on the app
Even
either.
on the app. And guess what? In having like full on friendship, like conversations, feeling good, chummy,
Yeah.
it's almost like the more they feel real comfortable with you, it's like,
less-
oh, you like family now. So you
know
know how this world getting in on over us.
Yeah.
They already charged me $15 for this trip to the strip.
So why would I give you $5?
Yeah.
Or two even.
And I'm not getting 15 of that dollars.
Yeah. That's
So-
that's the real gimmick. Why you ain't running the coalition around here against Uber and Lyft?
I have literally learned
If he
proper,
did,
not,
did that,
not
it's
improper,
horrible.
but I've learned literal demographic that just exists. Foreign cultures don't tip, not because they're rude, because in their culture, it's not a practice.
It's gratuity.
Everything is built in from what they're paid, and it's not enough in their culture to like. But they're expecting these people to be impoverished. So
But when they
where
come
they're
out here,
from-
Tony, they come out here and their money be worth more. When we went to Disney World, COVID, all that money, extra money you get, we went to Disney World. It was a dude out there with his family from wherever. They've been here for 2 weeks, and I was like, he was like, it's not that bad really, because we get a little bump when you come out here to the States. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
because
from-
the value of the dollar is changing a lot of the
Europe.
world.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you too, like you being a father, and what Tony was saying, like before the pod started, like where we kind of just land our planes at the same airport, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like how? Because the last time I saw you, I don't even think none of our kids was born. Like,
maybe
and,
not.
And since none of your kids since then, and that's him. Like my daughter wasn't born, but I don't even think Zay was here. No.
Yeah,
Zay
he was here. They remember Zay.
Oh, yeah.
He was a baby.
So right there. But like what I can see a lot changed about you. Like what has life been like for you since then? Like just becoming a father and all of that.
That part is fun, different. It's a lot more work than I thought it was.
Yeah, that's what I say. Is it what you were thinking it was going to be?
It is, yes, and it's not. Because it's just a way more work than I expected. Because it's 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 of them. And then they don't go to school. They homeschool. So just add an extra work. You just add an extra work on a little, especially for Star.
Yeah.
But it's fun, though. It's fun. It's crazy. Just like I say in my jokes, like, it's crazy learning yourself through your kids. And just seeing like how different it is now in time, and being able to process it in real time. And like my parents was not letting none of this fly,
And sadly,
but I feel like it should have been allowed to fly. And like how they used to make fun of the white kids that used to cuss out their mom and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
To me now it's like, not that it's a certain line obviously, but
Yeah.
I get those kids grow up to be healthy adults.
because
And learn and know how to express themselves in public, even though people look
And
at it like
especially
it's
with their
unfair.
parents.
And in real time, they realize that even just like, oh, fuck your mom, like that's not the right way. So
Exactly.
they
You
will
can,
learn.
after the fact, they feel bad, and you could tell them like, because they feel
Yeah.
bad. They know
Yeah.
that wasn't right. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't like it if Dad did that to me. When I'm
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
I
so
feel like it's just
I don't think
creating.
we're promoting that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
we were
And we want-
forcing a non-truth.
Yeah.
Like whenever you felt that, like as adults, we say it when we feel it.
But you couldn't even talk
But
about how
we
you
were raised
feel.
to not-
You don't
yeah.
have no feelings. Ain't no feelings. You can't.
Not until you're an adult.
Mess a kid up, mind like that. Yeah.
And it's like we know.
Even
And
little stuff like the kids can't eat the pork chops. That used to piss me out. Little stuff like that. You go to the cookout. These pork
Oh
chops,
yeah,
eat these pork
y'all got the hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
No steak, no chicken, no ribs, no pig's feet, no hog maw.
I didn't eat a rib till I was 37 years old.
You heard about them though. You were seeing them.
They look good. I was like, ooh, my daddy like ribs.
So wait a minute. So in that moment of just like learning that like no pun, but like her favorite food is ribs. So like when we make them, it's like that's like a delicacy
Yeah.
for like for her. That's her shit.
Yeah.
So it's like
My kids like crab legs. I didn't know what crab legs was for real.
she wait. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? She is the reason that crab legs even came in our
In
house.
your house? See? That's what I'm saying. My
She
kids
was like, let's go get some. We're like,
what is that?
I'm calling my dad like, hey man, how you
Yeah.
get this shit, yo?
That's what I mean.
Not that I couldn't have went to
Why are we
Google.
like that? Why are we so
Not that I couldn't have went to Google.
closed-minded
But
like
no,
that? My parents
I went
still
to my
won't eat
pops.
no
Here's the thing.
a rare steak or, you know what I mean? Just
here's the
try
thing.
it.
You
even.
said it though. You said that it wouldn't fly back then. And what you technically are saying, the reason why it didn't fly is because now you know as a parent living on the opposite side, you know that when you don't just say stop. Listen, wait, listen.
Okay.
When you don't just say stop it, it means that you have to now give a whole speech and explain them through their emotion. And guess what? It's easier to do. Say stop it. They were actually being not bad parents at all because they were always in the best of intentions, but they were doing it lazily.
They
It
don't
was
like-
doing it
yeah,
lazily
yeah,
with
yeah.
less effort for per outcome. They weren't putting in as much effort in the moments comparative to what they wanted at the end. They wanted this great product in the end. But in the real time moments, so many of those things were showing.
It's
And
just
now
so
you
much
live as
stress.
parents who
It's
live
just so
go,
much stress.
oh yeah, you can give them ribs. It will cost this much more. And you can adjust other things in the budget, but it is worth it. And you want them to have this experience. So now they don't live a life where there's this weird food parameter of.
Or even just to me, it goes bigger than that because now they feel like they just closed off. Like I don't know any kids in my neighborhood who said they wanted to be a pilot or stuff like that. It's just certain things your mind is just closed off to
Yeah.
because you just allow yourself
Burgers and
to
fries.
just be dumbed down. Exactly.
You just burger and fry.
You're right about
Burgers
that.
and fries.
That is.
For a
That's exactly
$20 an hour job, you a burger and fry. You a burger and fry. I mean, when you get real old, then you can get one steak for you to eat in front of the kids.
Yeah, you buy. Y'all get McDonald's and your mama go cook me and her a steak. That's crazy. So
Yeah,
sometimes we do.
I'm glad we didn't deal with that.
But it's done in a totally different,
That's wild.
totally different light.
That's wild. Making yourself something and giving the kids something else.
McDonald's
different.
like trash.
That's wild. That's wild. Yeah,
That was
so
a regular culture.
just I don't.
And that shows, again, the progression of literal
No, you know what?
slave mentality. It's
That
like,
shows the progression
you're
of
under me, you
asking-
get less than me.
That shows the progression of me asking a regular question.
The Willie Lynch
and
That
Lonzo
goes back to,
taking
like,
us
that
all
kind
the
of
way
stuff, like
to-
the actual manipulation of people's brains and how they think and stuff like that.
He took us all the way to not giving the kids what we eat for dinner, and let's ask him how his last 10 years of parents have been. So you've been in the car eating McDonald's, huh?
Oh yeah, I go, on my way home from work. Oh yeah, I will stop.
Bye-bye.
I will stop it. I called Star with her. You know, Star just so innocent. I went in the car one day. She came. I was like, "Hey, what we gonna eat?" I don't know. You know, I'm not hungry. Oh, okay, something. I go downstairs, go to the garage, go in the car. Chick-fil-A. Car still smell like Chick-fil-A. You went and got Chick-fil-A when you got off work. That's why you not hungry. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot I stopped and got Chick-fil-A. Yeah, that's
You ain't
why
forget
I'm
about no
not hungry.
sandwich. But yeah, y'all, we is here. This is episode 100.
Excuse me.
Network.
That's a hard.
Episode 100.
Soundbite.
You like that?
Yeah.
That's her right there.
That's live, yo.
That's her. She did that. She did that. And I
We're
think
working
she
live
might have
with
did
an
it
artist.
2 times. But it was like she said it once, and I was like, you know what? Just say it a little bit louder. And I was going to change it.
And you couldn't change it. It was just
Oh,
you got
no,
demoitis.
The Drew Network.
That's a real thing.
That's it.
Erica Badu said she had demoitis.
Yeah.
And you hear it the first time, you don't want to change it.
I keep going back to it, but it's like, I wish I had a sound effect of my voice saying my catchphrase as a kid.
You see, no. I
do.
can't. You see, it's not my voice.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
I wish I had a piece of, like, oh, they say you said this. They say I said it, but I can't really remember doing it as much as they say I did it. But it's like, again, their generation, they're going to live in truth.
Real quick. He is preparing. This nigga, I know how he's working. He's preparing for 2047. So he could be like, oh, remember when I told you was going to come back to this moment where you was going to like this drop, nigga?
It's inevitable.
He's T-Rail. He's T-Rail in that argument.
Did y'all
that I
have
was
candy
telling you about.
stores in y'all neighborhood?
Candy store.
In Cleveland?
Absolutely.
Y'all remember candy?
Penny candy store.
Yeah, penny candy stores.
Penny candy
You
store.
got this motherfucker running around for 2 of these, 3 of these. He's giving you attention for 1 cent at a time. That can't exist today. It took me 10 minutes to get my $1.50 spent.
Yeah, you're right.
And
pick
and
back and each
Wait.
thing, everything was
Everything
bagged
was back
up.
individually.
No.
Yep.
He literally took so long. I knew.
I used to take a long
I
time, too.
want 50 of these reds. Because I only had about like $2.12. So I had like, I was going to give them up in 50s. You know what I'm saying? How about 212? That 12 is going to be them chocolates that I really don't fuck with. I'm going to give me 6 of them caramels.
Or you pass them out to people.
This nigga, he'd be like, and he breathing heavy.
I can't stand choices.
He like.
I'm always trying to make sure I don't
tap the glass, and he'll tap the wrong one on purpose. And then dude be like, because he's on the other side, so he can't really see. And then this one.
Man, we had this the big.
He sound like an old lady.
Now
I
think she had diabetes or
this
something.
man working
'Cause
like
her
the
hands-
claw machine.
Her hands was real big and swole up, and her skin like rolled over her hand. And I used to hate to have to touch her hand because she would always touch you when she give you your bag. I used to be so scared to touch that lady hand. But I miss the candy stores.
Candy store.
And some of that stuff ain't around no more. Like certain cookies I used to get, I don't see no more.
$2.12. Could you imagine somebody spending 15 minutes on you for $2.12? And that's before they pay for the product.
You're right.
That was $2.12. He got gross. That man netted 50 cents.
Hey.
He netted 50 cents.
And they had everything. Pickles, they had everything.
It was a viable business.
I know y'all.
Some of them started making like chips with the hot.
I know y'all having
Cheeto
fun.
cheese.
I know y'all having fun. But we have to say bye to the people, y'all. At some point, I know.
They in for another one, yo. They're gonna have to come back.
Yeah.
Come back.
What the people gonna say? Say it again. Say it again. They gonna be like, say it again.
Yes.
That's hard.
Freaky ass nigga, you a 69
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah, he did him dirty.
We didn't even talk about that shit. We
He did him
just
dirty.
that's the greatness of what we did. But I really love that shit. And I will say, cleanliness travels like defense. Sometimes you might need something to get rid of your headache. I like to use Advil, the pills in the medicine cabinet at work. Those work really good too. They hit hard in the morning. I realize don't take pain pills in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I am not a pill popper, but I am telling y'all to be good to yourself, be good to everybody around y'all. Thank Lonzo for coming through.
Uncle Lonzo in the building.
I don't know who's gonna win. Shout out to Lil Leland. Look, he baited me into telling y'all that the Mavs and the Knicks is going to the finals. I didn't really mean that. He pressured me.
I still see it.
You know,
the
but
Mavs can make it.
But he pressured me like in a southern accent. He was like, "So who you got?" I was like, I don't know. But remember, y'all, cleanliness travels like defense. Work out your problems with people around you. Give everybody a hug. Pooh, thank you for coming through, following through. You know what I'm saying? And when I ride with my shotgun, I'm gonna be by my goddamn self.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
How?
We didn't talk about the game. The game.
Nope.
That was crazy.
Nope. That was good. That was the great part about that. We didn't even do that shit.
No, you're right.
Hey, Tony, how much time we got?
We got 22 seconds.